Good morning, guys. It's a new day today, and I'm waking up early because I wanted to make a video and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about some things. Well, I should be honest, it's going to be a little bit in depth. It's not going to be just a tiny bit of the subject. It's probably going to dive a lot into different retrospects, a part of the subject, just dissecting it pretty much and trying to break down the root of it, as well as just giving some examples from my personal experience and feeling like maybe some of you will be able to relate. So I wanted to share my experience and see where we could go from there. So today I wanted to open it with a book of Proverbs, and I wanted to read out of the chapter from chapter 2 verses 7 through 22. Excuse me because I got a cold, but like I was saying in my last video, there were some things that was trying to hold me back. So I just felt like I needed to just get out there. So please bear with me because I know I probably sound bad. My lips, they really dry, and like nothing is really working for me right now. Even the lip glosses, they're like just drying up, and it's kind of irritating me like with the different scents that I have. So excuse me, I don't want to be gross. Please forgive me. I promise you it won't be like this forever. Just a little pet peeve that I have with myself, like with my allergies. Every freaking season I get allergies. It get really out of hand and I get a cold. So it lasts for like a few days, sometimes up to 4 days. I'm like on my 3rd to 4th day right now. So hopefully tomorrow all of this congestion is over and I'm like good and awesome, because I just want to be relaxed and I don't want to have to go through all of this sniffling and like my nose like turning red. It's so annoying. I gotta put the tissue in my nose to breathe, and even though I can take allergy pills, it just don't seem to work. So for some reason I feel like the tissue helped more, which is probably not helping because it probably got chemicals in it, but I've been doing this since I was a kid, so I don't know. A little crazy in that aspect of that idea, but I use it. It works for me. It helps it not be all over the place, but the tissue do. I have to get it up constantly. But anyway, sorry for that long side note, but I'm going to talk, like I was saying, from the book of Proverbs, chapter 2, verses 7 through 22, and I'm going to get started now. It says, "He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He speaketh the paths of judgment and preserveth the way of his saints. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yea, every good path. When wisdom entereth into thine heart and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul. Discretion shall preserve thee. Understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of evil men, from the man that speaketh froward things, who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil and delight in the frowardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked, and they froward in their paths, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flattereth with her words, which forsaketh the guide of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her God. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go until her return again, neither take thy hold of the paths of life, that thou mayest walk in the way of good men, and keep the path of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors shall be rooted out of it." So that was the passage. I honestly just opened the book and I had a picture somewhere in my Bible that I had needed to get rid of, and it was like there, and I don't know, like this picture keeps popping up around different places that I am in a house, and so I guess I had more copies than I wanted to, trying to send them to someone, but ended up having a lot more because I guess I got some back. But anyway, so I ended up running into that passage, and it really stood out to me. And there's even another chapter in there that goes really into depth as well about like the good inherent in the land and stuff like that. And pretty much even though it says in the context of the feminine context about she and her land, but I want to say that when it's mentioning a feminine, I believe that it's mentioning the land of where we live currently, which is the United States. But I want to say that because it's saying that a lot of people go unto her, and it can mean, yeah, in a sense of a woman, but and it could be in two different ways, because the parables are written in different contexts that you can personally relate to. But the way that I relate to it, and the way that I'm getting from what Spirit is delivering in this message, is that basically when people go into go into the United States, when people come into Babylon, when people go into this really ancient place, which is a little newer in as far as the colonized days, but as far as in truth, the United States is a part of Babylon, is a part of really a long part of North America. It's been in existence for a really long time, even before North America was North America. And so, and it's always been a place that has had rich soil, and where people has wanted to travel to. Has always been free since the beginning of times. And so, well, since the beginning of time, since its existence, it's always been a place that people can come to and find themselves, as far as being free spirited, as far as being able to do what they wanted to do without anyone pretty much pressing up on them as much to change their ways. They didn't feel like they were stuck really much in a religious context, and that's how it is even now. A lot of people are spiritual, or maybe don't, or have a different belief, which can relate to a different kind of spirit, as far as being in connection with something else, or whatever, be it whatever it be, hoping that it's of good. But not everybody is into the light, so we're gonna just say they're connected to some type of spirit, because even evil entities have spirits. And so anyway, people come here and they're able to practice different things and find beliefs in different things, and it's okay. And but they get caught up because there's so much things that's out there. It takes away their attention from what they should be paying attention to, which is being in connection with light, being in connection with self, being focused on self and growing self, and focus on those around you. Focus on how you can help and be of service to people. Everything is not just about being free-spirited, going out and partying and doing different things that you're not supposed to be doing. We don't really have to go into depth about that, because there's so many things out there, especially if you're on social media like you're doing now, which you're checking out this video. So I'm gonna assume, which I probably shouldn't be, but I'm gonna just say that most of us who are living in this world are connected to the internet. And even if you're not on it physically, someone may show you a video, one may show you something, because a lot of things that we see blow our minds. We are sometimes fascinated, or we're disgusted by the things we see sometimes, or we're just caught off guard, and we feel the need to share them with others. And so even if you're not on the internet, you may see something, like I'm saying, without you physically being tapped in or whatever, because just most people around us are connected to it. And you see so many things out in the world where people are doing ridiculous things, people are doing abominable things, and they are usually in the United States, or they're going somewhere in the United States where they end up hurt or whatever because of their ways. A lot of people in different parts of the world, they don't believe in American ways and the free spirits and stuff like that. They don't believe in you basically being able to have all of these belief systems that people have that are not connected to God, that do not follow the commandments. And so because of that, a lot of things come to ruin, because there's no discipline, there's no connectedness to spirit, no connectedness to Ra, to Jah. And so because of that, it brings curses unto the land, it brings curses unto the people. Her is of earth, her is the United States is earth, and it's a woman, it's a part of a woman. But not even just that, is a place on earth where, like I'm mentioning, it has these things here that it does not have in any other places of the world. It's called the free world, and it's the most corrupted place. It basically is related in comparison to, in ancient days, in the biblical days, Sodom and Gomorrah. it's really ridiculous, and it needs to have a handle on it. People needs to start getting better at their decision making and the choices that they're making, the things that they're choosing to pay attention to and feed their minds to and be a part of. It's time to wake up. I cannot stress that enough. I feel like I'm gonna keep stressing that, because I feel like no matter what, in each of my videos there may be people who've never listened to me, and I want to make sure that you all are able to get this information and able to know that things have need to be changed. If you're in the United States, if you recently came to the United States, if you're planning on visiting the United States and haven't been, I want you to be careful with the things that you partake in, the things that you want to come here for. If you're not here already and you feel like there's so much for you to do, be careful of and protect your mind. If you're already built up and have a connection with God, and you know Spirit and Holy Spirit, and you connected with your ancestors, please don't lose your ways. Stay connected with yourself. And if you don't know yourself, get connected with your ancestors, get connected with yourself, learn yourself, start meditating. I say that a lot because you can get messages and you can learn a lot. And a lot of the things come to you in your intuition or ringing ears and stuff like that. And just message things, trying to show you stuff and tell you things. Literally yesterday, I was in my car last night with my daughter, and I wanted to come in here and make a message last night, and I couldn't because there was a flashing light in my car, and I didn't even have that backlight on at all. And so it was really, really weird to me. Even though I know who I am spiritually, like, it still was like, because I'm just awakening to myself and who I really am and the goddess in me, it like scared the hell out of me. Like, me and my daughter ran out of this car. Like, I have crystals, I have everything like today on me, like I'm wearing them. I need to get a necklace soon. I need to really get one. I got my chakra beads, but that don't always be what I feel like is helping me to ease my mind. And even though I know I need to have more faith, I do have a lot of faith, some of these entities are so strong that I've come into contact with, and so heavy, and I've never met anyone on earth like that, where it's like, woo. I really gotta like have a breather and really get, go into prayer mode and just really go within myself and be like, okay, Yamaya, you got this. Like, you're not Kendra, you Yamaya, you are more than just flesh. You have bigger things that you have to worry about, so you can't really be stuck into, what is that? I never experienced that. There's going to be huger things that you have to experience, so you have to overcome that. And so I have to tell myself that. And same thing with you guys. There's going to be some big things that you have to go up against. There's going to be some big things that you encounter, and you got to be ready for that. You got to mentally tell yourself, even if you got to walk through that with fear at the moment, just keep walking, keep going, don't turn back. That's the biggest thing, because you won't always be able to give messages and preach and learn. Not even just preach, because I know everyone think in life it's not to preach, but just to go out and have an experience with someone, or because everything that in life is an experience with someone, even if it's just you purchasing a pizza. Someone made that pizza and they put love into it, or they put some type of care into it. Hopefully, if it's a good pizza or whatever the case may be, I'm calling pizza because I like it. I've been eating it lately. I need to slow down. But yeah, someone put love into that, or they really put their all into it, hopefully to give you a desirable experience so that you can come back. And hopefully it was one where you would go back to their restaurant or whatever, whoever the vendor is. So yeah, there's all type of experiences out here that we have with other beings, whether we directly or indirectly have them. You're still having one, and you just want to be careful of what you're coming into contact with, and being prepared for it when you do come into contact with it, so that you're able to take it on and not be afraid or hold yourself back from what you really need to do. And like I'm saying, to keep going, but being mindful. But yeah, so that was one of the topics I wanted to talk about, being connected with the book of Proverbs. That's kind of just some random rant that I'm talking and speaking with you guys. We're talking about right now. But the second thing I wanted to talk about, and this is going to be a little bit of like going off into something else. It's going to be something kind of different from what our topic was just about, which is basically being careful and mindful of what you're putting your energy into and what you're coming into contact with and what you're allowing to be around you, what you're partaking in, and the experiences you're building, and making sure that you're staying in contact and being in one with yourself and being in one with Holy Spirit and with God, and speaking to Him and encouraging yourself. I also wanted to talk about basically having support from different people when you're going off into different entrepreneurships. Like I was talking about yesterday, people need to get out of the thing of working for someone else and start working for themselves. And I wanted to talk about it more because I didn't get to, and I was telling you guys I was going to come back and I was going to talk about it with you guys. And so what I wanted to talk about was basically like how you have something that you want to start, and sometimes we don't start it right away because we need a push, right? We need some type of motivation and encouragement, or we need some encouragement really within ourselves. And not all the time we have that. Sometimes we need someone, or we need something to show us and be that extra, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna go do that. That's the next thing I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna start it up as soon as I can, invest into it. I'm not going to wait or delay on it. I'm not going to put it on the back burner. I'm not going to put anything in front of it. I'm going to put it in front of other things. And so basically, I just wanted to say, you need to not think about having friends all the time and family who will be your supporters when you start your thing. You have to think about it in a context of marketing yourself, putting yourself out there, and just stepping out on the limb and saying that even if I don't succeed today or tomorrow or next month, if I keep going, even if it's not this year, if I keep going, if I keep trying and striving, it's going to come to pass. If I keep going, someone's going to recognize it. Someone's going to give me that recognition that I've been working and striving for this whole time, that I knew that I was great for. You're going to have to step out on faith, and you're going to have to believe in yourself a little bit more and tell yourself that you can do this thing that you've been thinking about. You can get up and go. You have all of the tools that you need, and even if you don't need them, you can pick them up on the road, on your journey while you're going. So get going. Let's get to it. Don't hold yourself back anymore thinking that you need other people that you're close to. You're going to need to look within yourself and put yourself out there and believe in yourself. Be your biggest fan. Be your biggest supporter. And support your dreams. Support your goals. And do it. Get out there. Pay some money into yourself, even if it's not more than $100. Get that LLC, or start that corporation, that S Corp that you might be thinking of, that C Corp you thinking of. Start it. You don't have to go for a small business like a LLC or a sole proprietorship. You can go into something where you have big goals, you have big dreams, you want to start a big company. Do that thing. Just because you've never done it before doesn't mean that you will fail at it. Even if you're not succeeding right now, I'm telling you, and what I'm saying now is that you can do it. If you keep trying, believe in yourself, believe that you can do it. If you believe that you can move a mountain, you can do it. Put your mind into it. Everything that is on this earth is connected with metaphysics, and metaphysics is connected with your mind over matter. That is a science. Your mind, your body is a physical quantum. It is connected with earth, is connected with earth, is connected with metaphysics, okay? And gravity and balance. Go out there and do it. Get yourself out there. Keep going. Balance the scales by beating the odds. Push yourself into it. Push yourself by telling yourself that you got this. Even if nobody else is supporting me, someone's going to see my vision. I'm going to make sure that they see my vision by investing in myself. Go and get your credit right if your credit isn't right, by getting you some of those small business business accounts under your LLC by building up your LLC with going into different small corporations and starting you a business line that's no more than $100, where you can just purchase one thing for less than $25, and then boom, that's going to go onto your business trade line. That's one business trade line that even once you just make one purchase in store, that purchase is going to go towards a trade. That's going to be a trade line that you start by making that purchase is going to post to your credit account as paid off. So not only did you get something when you walked out, you also made a purchase that you was going to do anyway, and it's posted to your business credit. Keep making those purchases. Make some that's a little bit bigger, close to $200, and they'll end up posting to your account within maybe a week to 2 weeks, and within like a week, a month and a half, 6 weeks tops, you can build your business credit up and go and get you some business loans. And you didn't get no money from none of your family. You didn't get anyone such as a small bank from your business credit to invest in you. All you used was regular purchases that you would have did anyway for regular personal things, like say you use a car to drive, right? Because you have a business, you're gonna need a car. So if you're gonna be doing big business, you're gonna eventually need a car. We may not always start with a car, but you're going to eventually want to think big and get to bigger things. So you're going to end up needing a car. And when you get that car, use that car as write-offs. Use that car basically to buy things. So you're going to not only get to work, but you're going to need to keep it cleaned up or whatever. So go buy you some auto care products, and the same auto care products that you buy is going to post to your account. You needed them anyway. You're going to have to clean your car out anyway. Even if you don't, you have a business, you have a personal car, you need to clean your car out. You need personal items for your car to clean them, and you buy them, and they can post to your credit as business credit, as a trade line, as a paid off purchase, and you're building your credit at that. So eventually, when you make your online purchases, you'll be able to get credit up to $1,000 or more, $5,000, $10,000, just to buy the things you need. You can flip some of those opportunities. I know there's a lot of business minds out there who could think of what they could do with some business credit with, say, AutoZone, Quell, where you can buy storage supplies. You can buy supplies for and when I say storage supplies, I just mean like large bulks of it. You can buy supplies for businesses, though. You can buy I want to say vacuum cleaners if you have a cleaning service. I mentioned that because I'm into cleaning servicing. So or a car service. If you have a car cleaning service, you can buy a power pressure or something like that, or you can buy the accessories to it. If you can buy the whole thing, which I'm sure you can buy carpets for your house, for your business, because everything don't have to be for your business. You can get it routed to your house, and you can start building yourself. Even if you don't have a physical business, you can make your physical business be your house, and you can get you a air address, basically like an email online, not an email, but like a virtual address online, and basically have it go into a physical address. Though you can get mail sent there and reroute it back to your house and things like that. You can get a PO box online. You can get a mailbox online connected to your business. You have a legit business all online, and once you're ready, you can have that physical address, or you can use your home as your physical address and store your items there until you can personally get enough business credit to get you a business loan, to get you a physical address, and get you a physical store or a warehouse. Let's think on a big scale. Like I'm saying, for those C Corps, those big S Corps with 200, 100, and 200 to 3 to 5,000 employees or more, you know, you can do it. If you want to do it, you're going to do it. Try, step out there. And don't be waiting for your family. Don't be waiting for your sisters, your brothers, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your grandmas, your grandpas. You know, don't be waiting for any of them to support you. They won't always be there for you when you want them to on a business aspect, but they might be there to hang out when it's time to party, you know, when that income start coming in, when that money start coming in, and they're seeing that it's working for you. Maybe that'll make them, inspire them to go out there and do it and do something different. Maybe that'll help them to make a change in their life. Let's go and become inspirations to others. Let's go and support others in a way where even if they're not doing it, when they see you doing it, that makes them want to get up and go and do it. And now you didn't just push them. So you supported them in a way that they didn't even know indirectly, but you still did it. There's one for you. 2 or 3, maybe 10 or 20, 100. Let's go out and affect lives in a good way, in a positive way, where we're bringing change to this universe. My ultimate thing is to teach others to be a part of the change, to not be a part of the evildoers, not be a part of the evil that's going on and corrupting this world and making this world to die off, because there is going to be catastrophic things, that's events, supernatural events happening. There already is. Today is July 2nd and it's raining. Like, what is going on, right? Why is it raining? It's raining because things are happening. And it's bigger than any of us. It's connected with Jah. It's connected with Ra. It's connected with Goddess Yemaya, Goddess Oshan, Shango, Metatron, Archangel Gabriel, Michael, even Oya, Goddess Oya. She is something else. But yeah, there's a lot of things happening because people have to start making some changes and doing better for themselves, because humankind and humanity has corrupted this earth. And it wasn't meant to be that. This earth is precious. This earth is precious to Goddess Yemaya, Mother Gaia, to Ra, to the ancestors. There's people that came here before that is here again who is not happy and pleasant with the sight of what they see. They do not find pleasantries in it. They can't even find good, healthy food, because there's a lot of evildoers corrupting our food supply, trying to kill us off with man-made diseases, chemical diseases, chemical poisons. And we got to start becoming more wealthy within ourselves and our families so that we can create our own farms, so that we can create our own crop. We can create our own food supply chain, create our own grocery stores. We got to get smarter, create our own law agencies, create our own libraries with our information. Listen to those messages and get the real information. There's so much in our ears. You've listened so much to what they've said, the lies they told. A lot of distractions have kept us from gaining our truths, gaining our royal inheritances. We've been missing our blessings by counting what we can, the pennies and crumbs, and worried about all the scrubs and the ratchet little, thoughts. Running around here with no clothes on. Running around here with no self-respect. Not teaching their children. It was saying in Proverbs, in that chapter 2, verses 7 through 22, it was speaking on how she don't take care of her youth. How she run off on them. A lot of women do that. Leave their children. Leave them behind. They're too much of a baggage for them. They forget about them. They've been forgetting about the children. And for all the wrong reasons, to go and party. To be out there twerking. To make the best twerk video. And even if they in a house with the kids, they in there upstairs twerking. having all these ratchet parties. Got kids that got school in the morning. Got kids that got to be at summer camp. Got kids that got disabilities that really need that sleep. Don't need all that mental instability going on. There's already enough they have going on mentally. All of these distractions. Women really need to change. I'm not going to try to hold my tongue back and try to speak like I'm above anyone. But a lot of the things that's going on, it's gotten way too far. With these kids and the way they dressing, all this makeup, you guys are helping, you women or mothers, sisters, I don't know what to call you. You're enticing and helping these men who are already reckless thinking, with reckless behavior, with bad thoughts. You're helping to entice them to take your daughters. And you have such low morals, you're helping your daughters to believe that it's okay to be out here like that. They lost. Because it's a repetitive system of being lost. Why? Because y'all following a fad? Because y'all never got to understand? Never completed school? What is it? And even I can't even blame it and contribute it just to not completing school. Because a lot of people who haven't completed school are wise. But y'all have been so caught up in running these streets and not paying attention that y'all not paying attention to that the world is changed so much. And you got women that's on a good fence that's totally opposed to that in different countries who've never seen anything like this. And then you have those that more than likely, I probably want to say that they probably obviously have been or know someone from the United States or connected to the internet who see the things that happen in the United States. And they trying to bring their free world stuff into their countries and they're teaching it. Want to be like it. Want to be gangsters. I seen some African rappers making some really gangster music. Like they from the United States. From ATL or something. Going crazy. Got guns and all of this. It's a nice song with the beat. I'm not going to lie. I'm a very vibrational person. I love beats. I love music. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, I love rap too. I'm not going to lie. But you got to be careful what you teaching these kids, though. You want to lead by example. You can't be taking that to the motherland. You can't be taking that to the places where it's supposed to be peace. Where they've already corrected their wrongs from helping to enslave the wise women and wise men, the shamans that ended up on those slave ships and slave boats. A lot of you are descendants of the wise men. I already was telling you guys that in the last video, but for those who haven't seen that video, a lot of the people here in the United States are wise men and women that are the original African Americans, what you want to say African Americans, from their DNA being broken down and corrupted by reptilians and the Gentiles and the Europeans and the white man, the white blood. Became African Americans with proper speaking like myself by being sold off from West Africans who cursed themselves and their nations. Wonder why a lot of African people hair don't grow. It's a part of a curse. Their land was cursed. Parts of their lands were cursed. But I hope you guys have a good day. I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. I have another video that I want to talk to you guys about and share a personal experience about my family, because I needed to then talk about it, and I've been taking my time on it, and I know Spirit is really pissed off with me about it, but they love me and I love them so much. So I'm thankful that they've been patient with me and been giving me grace. I bless you all. I lift you up and exalt you and honor you all and your spirits. I hope that you have a positive day. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and like my videos. And even if you don't, it's okay. I still love and respect you. And I hope that you have an awesome and positive day. Bless you. I love you. Bye.